Well, slowly but surely, we're starting to put this difficult year in the rearview mirror.
If you're fully vaccinated, you're probably ready to celebrate summer and all it has to offer.
We haven't chatted with UW Health's Dr. Jeff Potoff in a while, and that's a good thing because he's back from vacation and joining us this afternoon. Welcome back, Doctor.
Good to be back, guys.
You've traveled to Africa. I mean, that's a good sign. People should see this as it's okay.
Yeah, you know, fully vaccinated. Check out those safety protocols where you're going. It's possible to do these things now.
Well, that's good to hear. Let's talk a little bit about where we are right now. It seems like two storylines are emerging. The cases are continuing to fall, which is very good news, but there's been a recent hospitalization among kids, 12 to 17. Is that what you're seeing locally?
You know, we're not seeing that many kids hospitalized here locally. You know, it's hard to know why those kid numbers are going up. It could be a function of they're, less vaccinated. And, it's getting to be summertime where kids do mingle, hang out together, do things, which would put them at risk of getting infected. So not surprising that trend, but thankfully not something I'm seeing here at UW Health.
So if you are fully vaccinated, you're pretty much free to do what you want.
You know, it's really getting to that point, except for a few exclusions. But in our normal lives, if you're fully vaccinated, if you want to go to Summerfest in Milwaukee, go for it. If you want to go to a crowded indoor gathering, go for it. It's really the unvaccinated that have a lot of restrictions still in place just because they don't have that same protection that we have when we're vaccinated.
So that's really the difference, because some experts are saying, let's not declare victory yet. We still have a way to go. But in general, it appears like that ship has sailed. Everybody is acting like it's over. What say you about that?
Yeah, I think if you're vaccinated, things are, for the most part, back to normal. I think the tricky thing is the unvaccinated. So one of those groups are often our children, so 2 to 12 or 2 to 11, not vaccinated. I have to think about them when I'm going out in public or things like that. And then, despite as many people as we have vaccinated, there's still a lot who are unvaccinated. And that means that, things aren't back to normal for them. There is still COVID-19 out there. They are at risk of getting it. We worry a little bit about the unvaccinated thinking that it's, open season for them too.
And it's sort of an honor system. I mean, no one's really checking to see if you're vaccinated.
No, it's true. I mean, that's one of the things that when the CDC made that change was difficult because, an honor system is an honor system. And I think a lot of people had questions over how well that would work. But in general, the risk to those who, break the honor system, the unvaccinated, it is to them. It's not so much to the rest of us. So there's that. But it is important for unvaccinated folks to realize that there is some risk to them. And the best thing to do to get back to normal is just go get a vaccine.
What do you think about expanding vaccine access to kids under 14?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. With two daughters at home that are in that age group, I would love to have them vaccinated before the school year starts. I think that's one of the last things you'll see before most restrictions are lifted is the chance for those 2 to 11-year-olds to get vaccinated.
And Pfizer started trials on that just this week on the young folks.
Yeah, they've been working on some trials, over the last several months. I think now they're expanding those trials, which is what we would expect. And I still think that we're going to be on track to see vaccinations in 2 to 11-year-olds by early fall, August, September, somewhere in that time frame. I'm hoping that we're vaccinating our 2 to 11-year-olds.
President Biden's goal is to have 70% of Americans with at least one vaccine by the 4th of July. What do you think that's going to mean in terms of the impact on herd immunity? Where are we with herd immunity?
Yeah, we're just short right now. Not to say that there isn't benefit from being just short of herd immunity, but if we get to that 75%, what that means is those folks who've chosen not to be vaccinated or those who tried to get vaccinated but weren't able to mount an immune response, maybe they're immunosuppressed, will also be afforded protection against the virus because there's so many other people who are vaccinated. So that's why that 70, 75, 80% number is so important, is it really brings us all up to good protection from this virus.
And we still don't know if or even when we need a booster. How long we're going to be immune. That's a question that's not answered yet.
Not answered yet. I think, at some point there will need to be a booster, whether because our vaccine-induced immunity starts to wane or there's variants that start to jeopardize our current vaccines. I think there will be a booster, but the good news is folks who are in those studies right now are still displaying immunity when their blood is checked. So that's good news, but I don't think it'll go on for forever that way.
So let's just exhale and enjoy summer for a while, right?
Let's all have a great summer.
Doctor, great to see you. Welcome back.
You bet.
Yeah, and I hope we get an opportunity to continue to talk to you, although...
Maybe in person.
Yeah, maybe in person.
Maybe we could do that now, yeah.
Exactly.
All right,
Thank you,
thanks.
Dr. Potoff. Appreciate your time.